What's up, guys? This is Music Major, and today I'm very excited. We're playing a game from my childhood, produced by Sonic Team. I'll let the credits kind of roll and clue you in. That's right, we're playing Nights into Dreams, the old Sega Saturn classic. I honestly have no idea. When this game came out, I was 6 years old. No idea how I got a hold of it. Apparently, my parents thought that I was going to be, really, I guess, enamored with the concept of dreams because my mom was studying psychology, graduated, did very well with it, and I expressed a lot of interest in it. And this game has a lot to do with dreams. But anyway, let's dive into it. There's two different storylines that you can play here, and I'll dive into that here. But basically, I'll give you a little backstory. Every night, all human dreams are played out in Nightopia, which is going to be this beautiful land that we are in now, and Nightmare, which is a not-so-beautiful land that we'll go into shortly. These are two parts of the dream world. In Nightopia, there are distinct aspects of dreamers' personalities that are represented by luminous color spheres, which you see where Nights is right there. And those are called Idea. However, the evil ruler of Nightmare, which you have yet to see, Wise Man the Wicked, is stealing this dream energy from the sleeping visitors to gather to take control of Nightopia and eventually the real world. I'm sorry, I'm getting twisted on my words. Anyway, to create this, he creates numerous beings called Nightmarian, including a level 1 Nightmarian, acrobatic, gesture-like, flight-capable beings called Knights and Rayla. We are knights, as you see, running around the map, but as you may ask yourself, in trying to put two and two together, something's not right here. Knights doesn't seem quite evil. You're correct. Knights rebels against Wiseman's plans and is punished by being imprisoned inside an Idea Palace, a gazebo-like container for Dreamer's Idea, which is where we free her from every time that we go and we start the game. So the main backstory about it is one day Elliot Edwards and Clarice Sinclair, the two children that you can play in either the Sega Saturn version or the Xbox Live Arcade version, which is what we're playing on right now, are from the city of Twin Seeds. They go through failures, pretty significant to the psyche there. Elliot likes to play basketball but is challenged by other kids from another grade when he loses. I'm sorry. And Clarice wants to sing in the play but can't overcome the stage fright in front of the judges. That night, they both suffer nightmares and replay the events. They escape into Nightopia and find that they both possess the rare red idea of courage, the only type that Wiseman cannot steal. So, if you can see where the storyline's going here, we're going to have a real barn burner on our hands, so to speak. They release Knights, who tells them about dreams and Wiseman and his plans to kind of conquer the world, and they begin a journey to stop Wiseman and restore peace to Nightopia. Now, the main characters you'll run into are, of course, Knights, Clarice, Elliot, Wiseman, and Rayla. Basically, what this game is, speaking from personal experience, having it been, as of a few days ago, darn close to, 16 years since I've played the game. It's kind of you have, for these levels, there's 4 mares that you go through in Nightopia, which is the really happy place you want to be. And then there's one boss battle that you fight in the Nightmare level, which is contingent on, what character you're playing and what the issues are depending on the difficulty of them. But basically, what Sonic Team wanted to do when they created this game was to make a Sonic the Hedgehog game that was flying. As you can see, it has some elements of Echo the Dolphin, stuff like that, But you want to go through, and they want to create this whole vision of Nightopia, which is supposed to be like a really cool, psychologically mind-bending place, as is the subconscious of the mind, So it's really fun to just fly through, make some pretty cool, shapes and, just kind of dilly-dally. And you're competing for a letter grade. As you can see there, I got a D. D is for dumbass. I did horribly there. But, yeah, it's a little bit, when you first dive into the game, it's a little bit getting used to. Mainly just because it's really nothing that you haven't played, or for lack of a better term, you haven't seen in a while. So I really encourage you to get out and give this game a try, and then it switches vertical like that. But it really, it brought me back, because I did play this game a lot as a child. Like I said, this game came out in 1996. Not to date myself at all or anything like that, but I was 6 years old at the time when the game came out. Or was I? No, it was 5.5. Holy shit. But I was 5.5 when the game came out. And thanks to, at the time, my stepdad, who's now my real father, just through an adoption, was actually ahead of the technology curve. He's probably one of the main influences on why I do what I do and why I'm sitting here, you know, talking about this game to you. But he told me, I had the Sega Genesis growing up. First it was the Super Nintendo, then the Sega Genesis. And he told me about this great new system, the Sega Saturn, that I got for Christmas one year. I think I got that game, that Virtual Fighter and all that stuff, and I opened it up on Christmas and I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. So I played a lot of Sega Saturn growing up. I played, you know, and then gradually he, you know, worked me into the Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, digressed back to the 64. Then I got to the PlayStation 2, and then to the current gens if you want to. But I had a lot of great memories playing the system, and you know, it's just, I'll be honest, playing this game again was an absolute pleasure because it took me back to a simpler time, you know. And I really just, I really enjoyed getting this, and I was really excited it was on Xbox Live Arcade, because I said, I gotta get this and, you know, kind of report back to you guys on this. Now, what you're seeing here is we have awoken from kind of a slumber state. Elliot is now kind of starting to wake up. That alarm clock is bad news. You don't really want to run into the alarm clock, because then it's kind of game over. It's all over. But we are starting mare number 3 or 4 right now, I do believe. I don't know, I haven't really been watching the screen all that much. I'm just kind of BSing about it. But yeah, it was really, you know, a pleasure to play this. And there's 4 dreams for each character that you have, and then you have the big giant boss battle, which I won't spoil any of that for you. But this game, like I said, if you're looking for the next blockbuster that's out there, you're going to be kind of disappointed, because it is a very relatively bland game that you're going to be playing. You know, come on, we're talking, it's an old Sega Saturn game that was digitally redone, done in HD for the Xbox Live Arcade. So it's not going to be the sexiest game out there. If you want something that's relatively mindless, kind of fun, and something that, you know, kind of brings you back to the old days of gaming, this game is absolutely for you. You know, and it's just, know what you're going into before you start hammering it if you don't get it, you know, or if you get it and you hate it. You know, you just got to know what you're going into. So, but anyway, with that being said, I've had time, you know, fun time talking about this, and we'll gonna get to the boss battle here. We're gonna jump straight into it, because your brilliant host could not really operate the PVR all that well. Or it was stalling out on me. But see, we're in now the nightmare mode, which is actually, some people have said that the directors incorporated a lot of stuff to the subconscious, and you might need to look around a little bit on this and all that, because I really forget, and I was going to come a little more prepared for this commentary to tell you, but they even mentioned something about kind of like the subconscious part of the mind that's affected when you do LSD or something, or acid, or, you know, something like that. You know, and which I guess I could see that, because we're in currently one of Elliot's streams, which really you would think would be, you know, Clarice's streams, because she's got the stage fright thing. You know, we got the opera singer and all that jazz. But hope you guys are going to have a great new year. Go out, do some fun stuff tonight. Do it safely, and enjoy yourselves mainly. And I know I'm getting ready here in the next hour or so. I got some friends coming over, and we're going to hang out, and we're going to go to a bar and ring in the new year. Hopefully we're gonna, you know, do it safely. We're gonna walk, even though it's 20-some degrees outside right now, so that should be fun. But I'm really looking forward to having a great 2013. 2012 was fantastic. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, comment, and like I said, Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you in 2013.